People still talk about it, how Nneka, the most beautiful girl in our village, was something else. No one saw it coming, not even the men she loved. But we all remember that night, the night her true self showed. It was the sound, a terrible hiss, that woke the village chief's son, Emeka. He was laying beside her when he saw it. Her body, smooth as ever, was no longer human. It was covered in thick, glistening scales. She wasn't just any girl, she was a serpent. Nneka was known across several villages as the most beautiful girl anyone had ever seen. Her skin was flawless, her smile could light up the darkest room, and her hair flowed like the river. Every young man wanted her. The old women would say she was too perfect to be real, but no one paid attention to their warnings. After all, who listens to old women when they talk about things they don't understand? Men from all over came to woo her, bringing gifts and promises. But none could win her heart. Nneka wasn't interested in love. She just watched them with a curious look, as if they were little playthings. Emeka, the chief's son, was different. He wasn't after her beauty. He wanted to know what lay behind those pretty eyes, why she seemed so distant and cold. Unlike the other men, Emeka approached her slowly, talking to her like a friend. She started spending more time with him, walking through the forest. People began to say they were in love, that the chief's son had finally won her heart. One night, Emeka invited Nneka to stay with him in his hut. They ate, they laughed. But in the middle of the night, Emeka felt something strange. He turned to look at her and saw what no man should ever see. Nneka's legs had disappeared. Her body was no longer the soft, beautiful figure he knew. In its place was the long, winding form of a serpent. From her mouth came a low, steady hiss. Emeka froze. He wanted to scream, to run, but he couldn't move. His body felt like it was tied down by invisible ropes. "Now you know," she whispered, her voice colder than the wind. "You were never supposed to find out." With that, she slithered out of the hut, disappearing into the darkness. The next morning, Emeka was found outside the hut, unconscious. He survived, but he could never speak of what he saw that night. He tried, but his words wouldn't come. Some say it was Nneka's curse. Others say it was fear. As for Nneka, she was never seen again. Some believe she still wanders the forest, searching for her next victim. Others say she returned to the river, where she belongs, waiting for the next man foolish enough to fall in love with the pretty serpent. To this day, the village warns its sons. Beauty is not always what it seems. The end. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe for more.